that you want to do the best run, but save as much energy as you can. That's where it's difficult.
Let's see how he gets on. Here's Dan and Gary.
Alan Campbell then in the opening stages, 100 metres gone, and traditionally, as we've come to expect, he's out quick, got the white boat out in lane number 2. A lane order from the top: USA, Alan Campbell from Great Britain in lane 2, Norway, Olaf Tufte in lane number 3, the Olympic champion in the middle of your picture, already struggling. Ondřej Šinec from the Czech Republic is in lane number 4, Hamburger from Netherlands in 5, and Hernandez Jerez from Cuba in lane number 6. He too has had a pretty quick starter here, but really the two boats that we're going to be looking at and taking into consideration the weather conditions here, Alan Campbell up there in lane number 2 and Olaf Tufte from Norway in lane number 3.
And Šinec from the Czech Republic. He's had a bad start to the season at the World Cups, but in Lucerne he really came through and did well. He was third in Gifu, so he's the world bronze medalist, and he's really come back on song. So I'd expect him to be featuring pretty closely. What is interesting is at the top of the picture from the United States is Jamie Schroeder. Jamie's only been sculling for 2 months. He was in the Oxford boat race crew in April. Came from the US team. He was in rowing in the US 4 in Athens, but here he is sculling. He's taking advantage of that little bit of a wind shadow, and I expect the experienced scullers to start eating him up.
Through 500 now, and worryingly, Great Britain's Alan Campbell just leading. Previously, whether he's won it or come fourth, he won back in Munich, he came fourth in Lucerne, but throughout all the regattas he was leading convincingly at the 500 meter mark. Perhaps a change of tactics here now, a little bit of conservation of the energy, because he knows this is a long way, this is tough racing, and Olaf Tufte will be hunting him down. And as Dan Topolski says, Ondřej Šinec from the Czech Republic in lane 4, likewise not to be discounted. But Dan, there's been a clear change of tactics, either that or he's starting to struggle. Maybe he hasn't got rid of that illness that he came into the regatta with.
I like the way that Alan's sculling though. The boat is very, very stable. Just talking to him yesterday and a couple of days ago, he's very confident. His coach is very pleased with him. Bill Barry is a rather guru-like character, as his father was when I was rowing. And Bill is very much the guy who says, "Don't worry, I'll get this right, don't worry, just trust me." And I think Alan is trusting him. Alan just wants to qualify here, but again, we don't know what the conditions are going to be like further on in the week. So he does need to post a good placing here.
Well, Dan, you say it's very important for someone like Alan Campbell, who in his mind is gunning for two things: to beat Mahe Drysdale and to win the gold medal here, which in extent is a great ambition for someone who's having a spectacular first season in the single scull. You need to win the semi-final to get in the good lane for the final, and at the moment he's just starting to slip back here and struggling from Hamburger, Šinec and Tufte. Alan Campbell then had a reasonable first 100. He got out as we believed he would do, but he has struggled in this second 500 meters, because now the scullers will consolidate. Leading the way, Ondřej Šinec from the Czech Republic in lane 4, Olaf Tufte, the Olympic champion from Norway, who won at Lucerne, who's had a miserable World Cup season himself, became good at Lucerne, looking strong here now again, moving on. Alan now in lane number 2, starting to think about he's going to have to move on and look through to come through Šinec here.
Šinec is sculling very nicely. The hairdo, I think, has changed everything for him, and he's now really got his confidence back. He's got half a length on the world champion. Alan Campbell is slipping back a little bit, and the scullers Schud, Hamburger, and the Cuban Hernandez are beginning to close down on him. And this is not good for Alan Campbell. I think he's going to find it difficult to get back in touch with the two leading scullers. He's very good on the finish. He's able to mount a very good attack at the finish, but he mustn't leave it too long.
He's in 4th place, looking across the boys there. He's in 4th place. He went through the halfway mark in 3rd, but he's now just struggling again. Now, if this is a tactical ploy, he's playing a very, very dangerous game, because Hernandez Jerez from Cuba in lane number 6, he's just going to get a whiff of, look, I'm leading Alan Campbell, and this is a guy who's had a fabulous World Cup series. So if I can lead him now, and these are all world-class scullers, just to move on there. So he's got to be careful of the Cuban sculler here, and likewise Hamburger from Netherlands in lane number 5. We're going to get a check on the order as they go through the final timing mark. 1,500 down, there's 500 to go, and Great Britain back in 4th position. If these places stay as they are, Alan Campbell from Great Britain will not qualify for Saturday's final. We are now getting into what has to be a desperate situation for Great Britain's Alan Campbell, because out front, Ondřej Šinec from the Czech Republic, positively smiling, is all gone according to plan. Olaf Tufte on your left there in the yellow boat, the Olympic champion in this event from Athens. Just a phenomenal sculler. And he's not going to be easily rowed down here at the World Championships. When we come out, we'll see whether or not Alan has regained or found some form. But I think he's struggling.
He's struggling, and I'm worried again about the conditions there, whether the top of the picture, the top lanes there are causing a trouble. Yeah. It's not great. But Šinec went up to 39 strokes a minute there. He really wants to win this, because he knows if the conditions are like this, he wants to be in the middle of in the best lane.
So, mixed fortunes here. Mixed fortunes. Alan Campbell looking to struggle. He may well just go out on this. He's going to have to start pushing on hard. Šinec from the Czech Republic to the right, and here, maybe now in lane number 2, finally comes Alan Campbell. He now unleashes, because he has to, because on this side of the course, Hernández Arez from Cuba is starting to push it onto the line. Šinec is going to have it in first place, Olaf Tufte in second, and Alan Campbell is squeezing out Hernández Arez from Cuba, and it's going to be oh so close just to get a qualification spot, and he just has it, only just, he gets it. He had us all on the edge of our seats then. Perhaps his conditions, maybe it's a little bit of illness still going there. He's got into the final, yes, great, all important. But he's going to be on one of those outside lanes. He's going to be in lane 1 or 6, and that is not great.
Well, in these conditions, if it's 6, not bad.
Wow, what a race there for the middle 1,000 meters. Then Alan just came back off it. He was down into 4th position.